You can see here button called retry. When you retry it, when you submit it after fixing the issue, again you will get one more issue. Just click on OK. See here again it is in the error mode. But when you see here, when you see in the table, previously we are having only run, right? And with act ID same. Just click on OK. Here did you get any status? No. Why? Reason is when there is an error, all the work will be rolled back. All the work before this one will be rolled back. It means this insert into table name will not be works. Now I got error. Let us see. Go to error and check it out. Here ORA numeric or value error character string buffer too small. Character buffer too small. You are getting this error. Now again I fixed the error in the tab in the package. Again I'm running the procedure, not package, procedure. Now when you retry it, when you submit it, click on OK. Now see here, it is completed normally. Your item key is what? XX fin CNO 4. Now let us open your table. Let us see. See here, it is gone to run again. If it is gone to cancel, then run. What is the transition we got when we retry a activity? When we retry a function, we are getting cancel and then again run. What it will do is, first it will cancel the current activity run. Again it will run the same activity. That's why we got the func mode as cancel and then run. So when we retry, second one is when we retry a function activity, func mode will be first cancel, then it will go to what? Run. First cancel, then it will go to run. These are the func modes possible for the function activity. Now observe here, what are the 3 points? When we run the procedure from the function in the workflow, always it will have a function mode what? Run. When we retry a activity, function activity, then the func mode always traverse from cancel to run. From cancel to run. First it will go to run, then when we retry it, cancel, then again run. These are the 3 possibilities. If you observe, for every run, is there any change in act ID? It is a one-time activity. The procedure, the Oracle will gives only one-time act ID for each and every function activity. So this will never change throughout your item type. This is a unique ID given by the Oracle. So for functions, we'll have a run or cancel. These are the two possible func modes. When we retry also, the func mode will comes from run to cancel to run, but we will not have a func mode is equal to retry. So with this, we have completed func modes for the functions. Hope you got clarity on this topic. This is the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Hi friends, in the last video session we have discussed about function modes, function activity func modes. Now we will discuss for the notifications. What are the possible func modes for the notification activity is run, respond, validate, forward, transfer, question, answer, timeout, cancel. These are all possible func modes. Now let us discuss about the notification without result type. I have divided the topic into two sections. One is without result type, with result type, means without lookup, with lookup. First we will see the notification without result type and see what would be the func modes. For that we need to have a notification, a new notification. Till now we have created, yes, we will open in the same way. Go to file name, Orahome workflow. You can open your standard WF STD from the database also. It is there in the database also. Now save as XX func modes notification. Func modes for notification. Save. Now go to your item type, standard item type, right click on it and go to new and new type, new item type. Our internal name is XX func, you say N XXF notif. Okay, display name is whichever you have used to use here, the same name you have to use here also, because in the database with the display name only it will save. Once it is saved, go to message. You need to create a message, test message for func modes. Test message for func modes. Here, hi, this is a test message. This is a test message for func modes. Thanks, Oracle. Okay, click on OK, apply, and go to result. Here we are not using any result type here, only we are having the message without any result type. We are not creating any lookup type also. Now go to notification, create notification. Here we will use test notif for func modes. Test notif for func modes. Here we are going to use the same message which we have created, and we are not using any result type here. And go to details, roles, access. Nothing we need to fill, and create a new process now. New process is XX test proc for notif func modes. Okay, I'll be using the same thing here also. Click on OK. Now go to process monitor, double click on it. Now drag and drop your notification and go to standard, and go to standard one and functions, and click on end here. Drag and drop your end here, and start also, and connect them like this, and go to start. Here node, you just give start. It is a common for every workflow. Go to node, and now everything is completed. Only thing is here node, here performer is required. We will use here operations. Okay, operations, click on OK, apply. Here in the earlier sessions we have used here function activity. We have used function activity. Here we have created a function and we have drag and drop here, and there we are calling the procedure, and we are placing the procedure name in the function name column. Now here when you open the notification here, see here we are having the same column here, function name, function type is PL SQL. That means we are not only we are having option to call a procedure from the notification activity also, not only function activity. So here we will place here new function name. In the last video, if you see, remember the table which we have created is XX func modes. Here we are capturing item type, item key, and act ID and func mode. So these are the 4 columns we are capturing, and I would like to alter this table for our understanding, to understand the func modes for the notification activities, because at a time we will be having more than one func mode. So for understanding purpose, I'm altering the table. Alter table. Table name is this one. Add sequence. In order to understand the sequence of firing of the func modes, we need to have the sequence column, which is a number. It is altered. Now in order to place a number for this particular column, we need to have a sequence. Create sequence name is XX sequence. Start with around 400, increment by 1. Now the sequence is also completed. Now for calling a procedure from the notification activity, we need to have what here, the function, right? Procedure name, right? So that one also will create. Now we'll create a function, new procedure. So for that we need to have how many parameters? 5 parameters for any procedure. What is the procedure name we want to have here? XX message func modes. XX message func modes, and is begin. We have already discussed what are the mandatory parameters for a procedure if you want to call from the workflow. This is a table which we have. What are the columns we are having? Totally how many? 5 columns. Okay, so here we will insert into table, insert into table name, values. What are the values we are having here? Item type, item key, act ID, func mode, and sequence. So what are the column? What are the data? What is the data we need to here insert? First column is item type. Second one is item key. Third one is act ID, and the fourth one is func mode, and fifth one is sequence. That is, what is the sequence we have created just now? This is a sequence, right? Sequence dot next val. So here commit is valid or not? Not valid. Never use commit in the workflows. Now we are not using any lookup types, so place this one in the toad and compile it. Here only we'll compile it. Okay, the same time we'll compile it. Any issue? No issue. In order to understand clearly, I want to delete the data from this table. Delete from, don't directly delete. Use delete from. If you delete it, table will be deleted. Okay, delete from. Now the data is purged. there is no data, right? Now you'll understand very clearly. So this is the procedure which we need to call from the workflow notification. Now this procedure is going to call. See, remember always for the notification, always this procedure will call after execution of the notification. These are called post, and the func modes which we are getting is called called post notification func modes. Post notification func modes, and validate it. Save as. Yes. Now what we are doing, we are calling a procedure. We are sending the notification, and after that we are calling a procedure. The call there we'll understand what are the func modes, and for every time execution it will give, for every func mode, for every time call, for every sequence, for every func mode, we will be getting a one number from the sequence. So now try to open your application. Now log in with the sysadmin. See, we are not, since we are not giving, we have not given any result type, it will simply execute it. The performer need not to perform anything. Once the notification we send, it will directly go to end. We are seeing the first cases without any lookup, without any result type for a given notification. Let's see what would happen. What are the status we are going to have. Go to our workflow administrator web applications, administrator workflow, and developer studio. What is your item type? So I have given the item key as well as user key. Click on submit. Okay. Now go to status monitor. So since we have not given any result type, it will be completed. And go to activity history. See here, we have sent the note, we have started the process. Start, notification is sent, and end. And go to view diagram and see where it is, the graphically. See here, it is end, completed normally. And to whom it is sent, to whom it is sent, see, we don't have any result here. Result type is null. So notification, it is sent to operations, right? Now see, let us see what is the status we have. Func mode. See, what is the func mode we have? If there is no result type for a given notification, if the procedure is called, then the func mode is always be run. When a procedure called from notification, notification, if notification has no result type, then func mode will be always run. And we will get the status func mode. We will get the func mode after post or func mode post notification. This is very important. And one more point we can conclude is we should not use commit here. Did you commit here? No, but still what is happening? Data is inserting means the system automatically, the system workflow is taking care of it. And we have seen if we use commit, what happens. Okay, commit we should not use. We should not use in workflow procedure. Still, if you want to use, try to use autonomous pragma autonomous by calling pragma autonomous transaction by creating new procedure by calling new procedure. That means if you want to use it, then you just try to call a procedure, some other procedure you need to create, and in that procedure you need to have a pragma autonomous transaction. Then you can use commit. Still, if you want to use it directly in this particular main workflow procedure, we should not use commit. But if you want to use it for a particular task, if there is any requirement, then you have to create a new procedure and you need to call here xx proc test. Here we need to call it, and in this procedure, in the declaration section, we should use pragma autonomous transaction, so that this work will be independently committed from this particular procedure. That is the way we can use, but I have not used till now, but this can be used like this. And these are the 3 points, and we have discussed notification without result type. That means without lookup. Now we will see notification with lookup. Here the procedure, everything is same. Only thing is, in the diagram, in this process, we will add one more. We will be adding the notification with result type. That's it. So instead of creating a new one, I want to use existing one. I can use existing one. I'll use a new one. Yes or no. Yes or no. Same I'm using. I'm creating a new lookup with yes or no, lookup type yes or no, and I'm creating a new lookup code as yes. I'm creating a new lookup now. Now we are discussing the second point is with result type. We are discussing with result type. Here we'll understand almost all concepts. And the second lookup code is no. Now you need to attach this particular lookup type where first in the message. In the message here you will be having result type XX yes or no. XX yes or no. What is the lookup we have created? Yes or no. Click on apply. It is fine. Now it has a result type. See, the question mark has come. Next, go to notification. There you need to attach result type. What is the result type? Notification. Yes or no. Can apply. So with notification we are saying validate it, no issues, go to file And one more thing, here it has a notification has two transition, that is one is S, right? Here S, and second one is we need to add no and another end with the transition no. Okay, so here node should have, and see this particular notification can be S, the approver can approve, click on S, approver can click on no, both can be, anything can be happen at that time. What would be the status of your func mode? We will see the mode of operation, we will see now. Click on save, click on save, validate, then save as apps wish. Now it is saved into your database. Now I will run the workflow from the front end. You can run it from the back end also, no issue. For understanding the concept, for fast operation, for fast kicking, I'm using front end. Click on run. Here you need to use here item key and user key. Click on OK. Now go to status monitor. Now click on place your internal name and what is your item key, it is 2, and click on go. Now see it is still active. Go to active history and see where it is. It is notified. It is notified. It has a notified activity. Now let us see, is there anything added to this particular one? See it is, we have got, what is the item key? Your item key is what? XX notif, XXF notif 1 2, right? So try to have here where class. Try to have where class. What is your item key? Item key is XX notif 2. Did you get any data? See here. Do you have any insertion? That means the notification have been sent to the user, the performer who is for performer operations. The person name is TalkPad. If you see V diagram, see it is sent, it is already notification have been sent to the performer, but once he clicks on yes or no any result, then what would happen? The post notification func modes will comes into picture. It might be anything. So that's why these particular modes will comes into the picture. Now till now the procedure is not called, till now the procedure is not executed. So the modes will comes after post execution, or post execution will get the func modes. So that's why we call them as post notification statuses. Now let us go to operations, because he is the performer. Operations. Now you'll see the notification here. You are having S and no, reassign, request for information. All these four tabs you are having. I'm clicking on. See, till now we don't have any data. Till now we don't have any data. I'm clicking on S. Now the workflow is completed and it is gone from the notification. It is passed. Now you don't have a, still you don't have any data, right? It should not happen. See, item key I have given wrong. This is item key. See here. Once the notification is approved or clicked on OK based on the result type, then we are getting how many func modes? First, which one is coming into the picture? Validate. First, validate will be executed. Next, second, the func mode will be validate. Next, what is the func mode? Respond. Next, finally, what? Func mode is run. These are the three statuses we are getting simultaneously, one by one. First will be validate, then respond, then run. How I am saying? Based on the sequence. Based on the sequence. Hope you got my point. So what we can give conclusion? Notification with result type, notification with result type, or with lookup. What is the conclusion we can give? When with notification with result type have notification with result type will have following function modes. One is validate. First will be executed sequence is validate. Second execution will be respond. Third will be run. Okay. So why we are using all these things? Means if you want to validate the data entered by the user, then we use here the condition called if func mode. What is your variable name? This is a variable name, right? If the func mode is equal to validate, then end if. So here we will write our own logic. Logic will be written here. And if you want to validate responded items, func mode, if you want to make any parameter, any attribute mandatory, then we use func mode is equal to respond. Then end if. We will write the own logic. Here logic we will write. What is the purpose of respond? If there is any attribute which has respond, then we can make it mandatory. We can make it mandatory. If you want to make something mandatory, some attribute mandatory, we can use this logic. If you want to validate the data entered by the user, if you want to validate data entered in the notification attribute, we can add our logic here. So for validating the attribute data, we will use the func mode is equal to validate. If you want to make something mandatory, we will be using respond. And of course, in both the cases, func mode should not be in run. Func mode means the procedure should not be called here. If the procedure is called, means execution completes. That's why it is not equal to run. Before running the procedure only, we should have all these things. All these things should be checked. So that's why I'm using these two conditions. The func mode should be validate but should not be in run. Respond should not be run. So here in this way we can add our own logic. So I can have this particular procedure in this way. This is the importance of the validate and respond. Run means your procedure is going to be executed in the run mode only. Validate means before execution of your procedure, we are going to check the attributes and the data entered into the entered into the attributes. We can validate. If you want to make something respond, if you want to make something mandatory, we can use respond. So how we'll get respond items? If you go to here, when you have any attribute here, if you create attribute here, a test attribute like this, when you move this particular one to the message, you will get here respond, right? So these attributes can be having the respond. When you write here respond only, you will get it will be displayed into your notification, otherwise it won't. So in this way we can work on the func modes. We will see the example for the respond, don't worry, and we can see the validate also in the coming videos. And we will see in the next video we have completed run, respond, validate, when they will come. Next video we'll see forward and transfer, question and answer. 4 will complete. This is the end of the video. Thanks for watching.